Well, hi, everyone. I'm Leslie Blackwell, the Director of Public Affairs with the Better Business Bureau serving Central Virginia. And joining me today with some very important business information for all of our accredited businesses out there is Carl Knobloch. Carl is the Virginia District Director for the SBA. It's good to see you again, Carl.
Thank you so much, Leslie, for having me here today. I really appreciate what your organization is doing to help our small businesses.
That's why we're here. You've got three very important points to talk about regarding monies available for our small businesses. I'm going to let you go.
Okay, sounds great. Anyway, I'm going to break it into three parts. The first one's the payroll protection. For those people that did not get it last spring and summer, they can pursue it now. It is open. It opened on January 19th, and it will close March 31st, 2021. With that program, it is open to all small businesses that have less than 500 employees. And the thing is, with that program, this time, before religious organizations and nonprofits were allowed, this time they're actually letting 501c6s also apply.
And who does that? Who are the 501c6s?
Yes, and this is new because, and these are people that do some lobbying, and as long as 15% of your dollars and 15% of your time, less than that, is dedicated to that, you can apply for this. So that opens it up for chambers and things like that. So that's a good positive with this. But with that program, the thing is also what expanded, those that are applying for the payroll part can now include not only their payroll, their bonus, and their health insurance like the first time. The second time, this time, they can actually add the group life, they can add vision, they can add dental, and also disability insurance that they actually pay their employees. And so that increases that number for them. The other nice thing,
that's really good for them, isn't it?
Yes,
for businesses, yeah.
Yes, that helps a lot. Yeah. The other thing is, last time on the other part, and let me clarify, 60% or more of your money has to go to payroll for you to get the forgiveness.
Okay.
40% or less can be used for other things. In the first round, it was used for interest on a mortgage, rent, or utilities, and that was pretty much it. Okay, this time they've expanded. So those businesses that got hurt during the summer with the violence, what insurance did not pay for, they can actually use this money count towards that. We know that we've all had to do special things with personal protective equipment in our operations, buying plexiglass, face masks, all that. You can actually deduct that into this program at this point in time. Also operating expenses, and then also those that had to do upgrades, like using restaurants who actually had to build a way to drive a drive-up window.
Right.
So people they can actually include
the
those
heaters
expenses
outside,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those things can be included in this part of this agreement as they try. But remember, the rule is 60% or more goes to payroll, 40% or less goes to the other parts. Okay. So dealing with it. So the other thing with this is that's the first one. Okay, so anybody that didn't get it the first time can do that. The other neat part is those that got one the first time can actually apply this time for a second round.
Really?
Yes, but there's been some minor changes. One, in the first round was 500 employees or less. The second round, it's now 300 employees or less. And you had to have a 25% reduction in any quarter in 2020 compared to 2019 in business. And
so basically, they've got to show that their business is really taking a hit.
Yeah, gotcha. And those that did that, and pretty much everybody last March through July, pretty much can show that. So it's just that you got to document it to the lender. Okay. The other thing with that, everything else is the same that I just talked about for the first one, highlighting who can go after it and all those type things. So that's the positive with this. The other thing is, I want to stress with these people going for the second round, you've got to have already used all the money from the first one. So if you have not used it, you can apply for this.
Gotcha.
And if you actually return money, you cannot apply for this. So people have to remember that as they go through this process.
Okay, I'm sure the lenders will be helping them along the way.
Yes, they are. There have been, like I said, the lenders have been fantastic. They've literally been the backbone to the success of this program, and I cannot thank them enough for what they've done.
Absolutely.
And then the third one, just talking about the highlights, the economic injury disaster loan that actually started everything over a year ago, or almost a year ago with this. And that's actually SBA's program that they've always used for disasters. That has been extended. It was supposed to end December 31st, 2020. It has now been extended till December 31st, 2021. So it's a whole nother
Another
year
year. Yeah.
that people can, that are impacted, can pursue this. What's nice about that? It's a 30-year loan that you can sit here and get, if you're a for-profit business, 3.45% interest. If you're a nonprofit, it's 2.75.
The money's cheap.
Yeah, cheap, and 30 years to pay back, it's very doable. So don't lose sight of that. But what's really cool is, and then we'll be coming out, we know a lot of the venues, those that have festivals, amusement parks,
movie theaters.
Yes.
All those kind of.
Yeah, all those special kind of activities really got hurt last year. And so there's actually going to be a grant coming out. It's the Sheltered Venue Grant. And that will be a grant that can go up to $10 million to help these type operations that got hurt so badly. The one thing is that with this group, they're going to have to show, the first group that will be considered, those that got hurt by 90% or more of revenue loss. The second group will be 70%. And then after that, it goes to the third phase. So just understand, those that got hurt the worst are going to get first priority.
Gotcha. When does that program, when is that going to be available?
We're hoping that will launch in the next couple of weeks. If you go to our sba.gov/coronavirus, that's where that information will come out on the sheltered venue for those type operations. And then the sba.gov/PPP deals with the Payroll Protection Program. So that's where those are located. That's a high level overview of kind of what's there. Each one of those sites has more in-depth information. And then, like I said, we're always available to try to answer those, as I call, real difficult questions.
Well, I'll make sure that we put all the links for our businesses to be able to get directly in touch. At least help's on the way, right, Carl?
Yeah, that's right.
Help is on the way, and there's 3 wonderful programs, 2 or 3 programs here that our businesses can go ahead and start applying for right now. So
yeah, and then the other thing to add really quickly is more money will be coming to the states, and just like they did the Rebuild Virginia, and locals offered grant money and things like that, that will be coming again also.
So we'll see a whole nother round of that this year. So hold tight, small businesses. We're doing everything we can to help you, right?
Yep, doing our best.
All right, Carl, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure we will be talking again soon.
Yes, thank you so much. And like I said, I can't commend your team for everything you're doing to help the business community.
That's why we're here. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.